Family left me 18M when they thought I wasn't my dad's son, but now they want to get back in touch. I don't think the technical details matter much, so I'll get right down to business. 4 years ago, my dad found out that my mom had been having a lifelong affair. Actually, more than one, but that's another story. He knew about a couple of her affairs in the past and forgave her, sticking around for the kids, moving on. But this time, 4 years ago, he found out that my 2 siblings and I might not be his kids, given the timing of the affair. This was the first time we all heard about moms. Well, everything. There was a whole DNA thing, and it turned out my siblings were my dad's, but I was not. Cool, right? So my dad leaves my mom, divorces her, moves out, and takes both of my siblings with him. But not me. I stayed with mom, who hit a new low finding herself alone, and we both became pretty much outcasts as far as the rest of the family was concerned. My older brother was particularly mean to me. We were really close before, and the things he did to me, I swear, if I had been bigger back then, I would have punched him hard, more than once. I don't want to get into too many details because I could be recognized, but things happened, and I ended up getting DNA tested again. As it turns out, DNA test number 1 was messed up, and I am my dad's kid. Now, I don't need legal advice on this. Grandpa has always had my back. We got a lawyer and are working on a settlement. But now, my dad wants back into my life. My brother is calling and wants to meet up and talk. I don't freaking want to. I want these people out of my life. My mom already forgave everyone, and she's even going on a date with my dad, which makes me feel sick, but it's not my business, right? I wish them both good luck, but I want none of it. Only no one will leave me be. I keep hearing that they're family and that I ought to hear them out and give them a chance, or I'll regret it later, and that the only reason I don't want to talk to them is that I'm a teen and stupid, or some other patronizing explanation. So, give me some perspective here, please. Do I sound unreasonable when I say, thanks, but no thanks? TLDR. Dad thought I wasn't his kid and left. Turns out I am his kid, and now he wants to reconnect. I don't want anything to do with him. Top comment. Commenter 1. I don't fucking want to, so don't. You are under no obligation to anyone. If you want to be no part or a distant part of their lives, that's your choice. Commenter 2. Too bad they didn't give you the same consideration when they kicked you to the curb. Commenter 3. Put them on blast. They abandoned you. Your brother doesn't get a second chance because he only saw you as a brother if blood was involved. Your dad is even worse and extremely childish. Privatize social media. Stay strong and focus on the people that are important to you. Grandpa, friends, etc. Edit. For OP, I want to clarify. Put the rest of your family on blast if anyone is upset you're not in contact. Tell people your story. They won't be so eager to get you guys to talk if they know what really happened, since it's likely your dad/brother only told their side. Some of OP's comments. Commenter 4. You're 18. If your mom is pushing this shit too, start saving up. Get your own place. No one needs to know the address. A new phone number is pretty easy to get to. OP. I don't live with her anymore. Been at my grandfather's for a little while now, so living arrangements are cool. But the phone thing is a good idea. Thanks. Commenter 5. Fair weather family are worse than fair weather friends. Family that doesn't act like family, and WTF does it matter whose biological son you were if your dad raised you? Earns 0. Family that does act like family is worth climbing a hill of shit for. Is your grandpa the one that wants you to give them a chance? OP, grandpa hates dad. He has the saying that goes when a ship is going through a storm. Man, try to keep everyone safe and steer it clear. Rats just want to run to someplace dry. Old man always had my back. A while back he gave me Witcher 3 and a PS4 for my birthday. Older brother flipped cause my grades weren't good, so I didn't deserve it and stole the damn thing. Grandpa went over to my dad's at 11 p.m., got the thing back, and said next time he'd call the cops on my brother. Grandpa and dad haven't spoken since. Update. Thanks for all the advice, everyone. I've decided to go with my grandpa's advice, which was what most of you suggested too, and I'll be standing my ground. Lately, I've been really annoyed because so many people keep telling me I'm just a crazy teen and that I'll regret this. But Grandpa pointed out that I need to stop trying to predict how I'll feel in the future. The truth is, you can never know. You have to make decisions based on how you feel now with the information you have now, not based on feelings and information you might have later. Right now, I'm disgusted with my dad and brother. I don't trust them, and I even think there's a chance they might be reaching out just for appearances or money. If my feelings change, I'll deal with that when it happens. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. I wasn't planning to post an update, as I thought my story was over. But something happened yesterday that I wanted to share. I've decided to stick with my "no, I don't want to talk to them" stance. I'll be moving to another city soon and have changed my number. Grandpa is the only one who has my new number, and I've asked him not to share it. I know he won't. He's a retired cop, so he's a badass with zero patience for nonsense. My new number is safe. He called my mom and told her that, from now on, if anyone wants to reach me, they'll have to go through him. So, my mom showed up at Grandpa's place. I've been living with him for a while, and tried to talk to me. But Grandpa said she'd have to talk to him first so he could decide whether she's allowed to speak to me. Mom went crazy, saying it's none of his business and that this is between me and my dad. Grandpa replied, "If anybody shows up on my lawn to disturb the boy, I'll get the cops, a restraining order, and a shotgun." This went on for a while, and then my mom told him that he's pushing the family away and splitting us apart, and he has other grandchildren. Why was he choosing just one? Grandpa laughed and told her that, through no fault of his, this family blew up long ago, and everyone just grabbed a piece of what was left and ran for it. Then he looked at me and said I'm his piece, so he's not letting go. I was almost laughing at this point because Mom was losing it, but when he said that, I broke. She left after a while, and I just hugged my grandpa like my life depended on it. He just said, "Enough now, no need for that. I'm your family. Family doesn't leave. You remember that when you have one of your own, and I swear I will." TLDR. I'm sticking to my decision not to reconnect with my dad or brother. Grandpa is the real deal. Edit. Oh, before I forget, a few people asked about my siblings. My older brother took things that were mine or supposed to be mine, lied to me and about me, not innocent lies, but messed up stuff that ruined relationships I had with friends, family, and even a girlfriend I cared about. He was a huge bully for years and even hit me once. Mom said he's going through a lot too, and Dad didn't care at all, just protected him. Grandpa told my brother that if he ever hit me again, he'd break his teeth. I guess he believed him because he never touched me again after that one time. My younger brother is cool though, and I'd rather not talk about him here. Second edit. I read the comments to Grandpa. I had to explain what OG means, and now he wants to watch Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, lol. We both thank you for all the love. Reading the replies on my first post, he said, "The internet is very smart." Reading this update, he got a little emotional and left, saying he had stuff to do. But he came back with a beer and asked if there were more people saying stuff. The comment comparing him to Clint Eastwood made his day. Thanks for the love, everyone. Final update. It's an act of God that I remembered the password to this throwaway account. But guys, you're not going to believe this. The lab didn't make a mistake with my results. What they did was mix up the results of all the kids. I am my dad's biological son, but my older brother is not, which is wild because he looks like my dad. Maybe Mom has a type. Turns out it was his lab result with my name on it. We're double-checking it with another lab now. But seriously, what a twist. The settlement includes a confidentiality clause on the details, so I'll never speak about this again. But I had to share because, LOL. Top comment. Keep the settlement, bail on shit family. You're an adult. Best perk of adulting is crafting your own family. Some of OP's comments. Commenter 6. Oof, that's karma, alright. Out of curiosity, is your dad going to cut your brother out now that he knows that he's not his? Also, is your brother having a meltdown at knowing the truth? OP. I wish I knew. I moved away and I don't talk to them anymore. Just found out through Grandpa. I am however overcome with joy. Commenter reply. Good for you, man. You don't need shitty people in your life regardless of your DNA status. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if your dad tries to treat him the way he should have treated you initially, or else he's gonna lose both of his sons. Commenter 7. You probably could get more money from writing a sensationalized book about this situation. Who knows, maybe a studio would pick it up and make a movie. OP LOL if I could write, yeah. Commenter 8. LOL what the actual fuck. They both must feel really stupid now. Probably 'cause they are. Anyway, I have a question. Is this super cool grandpa your mother's father or your father's father? OP. Mother's father. Not close to father's family anymore. Commenter 9. Hope the settlement is really damn good, because the results will affect you and your family for life. I am a little puzzled by the timeline, as most legal processes take a lot longer than a month to be resolved. OP yeah, already have. I suck at explaining stuff, but my first post wasn't when I found out. It was just me looking for perspective cause the whole family was like, talk to your dad, stupid, when I was about to move away and didn't want to talk to him. Stuff's been going on for longer. Some of random comments. Comment 1. I'm glad you got a settlement. Treating you like shit from 14 to 18 because he was told you were not biologically his son is a horrible thing to do to you. You were just a teen and you had no choice in the circumstances in which you were conceived. The 14 years leading up to that had to count for something in his heart, but he chose to ignore it. I don't think I could forgive him for that. My grandfather walked out on my father's family when my father was 13. My father never forgave him, although he eventually came to terms with it. They never attempted to talk to each other. Comment 2. It's weird. There was another relationship advice like this right before the holidays. Some dude found out that his 14-year-old daughter and 9-year-old son weren't his. The Reddit response wasn't just to peace out, but to burn the relationship with the wife and kids. And I'm sitting here thinking how genuinely f***ed up that is. I mean, yes, absolutely get a divorce, give up on the wife. But the dude had raised those kids for well over a decade. To them, that's their whole lives. He might not have been their father, but he was certainly their dad. The idea that he should drop those kids like a sack of bricks because their mother was a trash human being just didn't sit right with me. It's interesting now to be seeing someone sitting on the opposite side of that relationship dealing with that impact. That's got to be a rough situation. Comment 3. Your dad abandoned you for 4 years. That. He showed you that he cares more about his supposed flesh and blood than he does about you. I would not consider your dad true family. His love and support is contingent on whether his DNA is yours. That sucks. In my opinion, this is a hill to die on. My God, 14 years of being your father meant nothing to him ultimately. Comment 4. The second child while I was with ex wasn't mine. I had a problem with my ex and her boyfriend, not the kid. I always viewed that child as a niece whose parents I didn't like. She always got toys and ice cream rides together with my kid. As far as I was concerned, we were all victims of her mom. I also gave her mom advice because once time had passed, why not? Comment 5. Just commenting on the part where family says you'll regret it if you don't let dad back in your life. No, you won't. I've got some experience with that. Life is so much better without people who make you feel like less than zero. And as they say, a leopard doesn't change its spots. Don't give people like that a chance to tear you down again. Move on with your life and don't look back. You deserve happiness.